That being said, and moving on, I would like to personally start this week by saying that Argus 911, Twitter phenomenon, is that fair?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Local Twitter phenomenon?
Just phenomenon. It's fine. They've been killing it lately. Man, they tweet hard. The hardest tweets are so good. They really keep you abreast of what's going on. I do want to add this, though. Argus Leader 911, or just Argus 911. Maybe they don't want to be associated technically with the Argus Leader. You still haven't retweeted me. So, I'm not sure what's up with that. You retweeted Bill?
I win.
What did they retweet of yours?
I watched a car go out of gear and slide backwards into 41st Street traffic and hit a city bus.
That's news.
That's pretty good.
That's news.
Definitely news.
So I just said that and said traffic might be slowed. And they retweeted me. I gained 4 followers.
What kind of things have you attempted to get them to retweet, Scott?
I tweeted them yesterday about the hummingbird that was in my front yard. It was fucking so graceful. You should have seen this thing. It was like a little Vienna sausage with wings, man. You've never seen anything like it. I don't think I've ever seen one so close up in real life. Have you ever really watched a hummingbird for 15 minutes?
No.
I did.
Stay there for 15 minutes?
Yeah, man. It ate off every flower on that plant and that like the whatever it is, a bush. Is that a bush?
You also have 9 bird feeders on your deck.
With no food in them.
Just to be a dick.
No, the problem is if you put food in the bird feeder food thing, then they shit all over your porch.
That is a fact.
No one told you that.
Yeah, I had no idea that the food would lead directly to explosive bird diarrhea. I didn't know that. I also sent them a text. I was walking home and I saw this super pissed off possum that was sort of like half in, half out of the drainage ditch over on Dakota, and it was gnashing. You know, it was legitimately gnashing. So I texted them about that.
Did you say gnashing possum?
Yeah, at Argus 911. Pretty angry possum, half in, half out of the drainage ditch. I thought they would probably warn people. I was walking, very weird smell coming out of the funeral home. I thought someone should know about that. I thought Argus 911 was the type of people who would keep the city abreast of information. They did not.
Is that really breaking news, though? Do things that generally go in there not smell?
That's not my business.
I think what you gotta do is call the cops so it's on the scanner and then tweet them.
I didn't think it was police worthy. I mean, I figured if it was a dead body, they got it covered. But
It's been covered a while ago.
if it's not, then we got a problem here, and maybe Argus 911 can get the ball rolling. You know, get people in some action. Occupy, whatever. Dakota.
I think that one could have been retweeted.
I thought it should be.
If it just said odd smell coming out of funeral home. I've
But
seen
it's
them
a funeral home that cremates bodies. Of course there's going to be weird smells.
They've had some worse tweets than that.
They have had less newsworthy tweets than that.
Moments later, I tweeted them weird smoke coming out of the funeral home, and they did not even flinch. Not even a favorite. Man, you can't get a favorite.
Do you follow T Storm Chaser?
I do.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah,
They started following me.
Yeah, they started following.
Hey, did they start to follow you,
Yeah,
then
they
dump
followed
you?
me too. I don't know if they still do.
They did that to me like 6 times.
Yeah.
Follow me, then get off the train.
I've had that experience.
What is
I've had
that?
experience. I have no idea.
Is that some sort of numbers
Actually,
thing?
they've done that twice for me.
Am
Now that
I
I
some
think about
part
it.
of an experiment?
What do they ever tweet? What's their deal?
Basically whatever's on the police scanner?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are they
It's
trying
Argus
to be Argus
911.
911?
They seem younger, maybe.
It's Hy-Vee brand argument.
I haven't paid attention.
Probably most legitimate, I tweeted Argus 911 that DJ Sadie Soul had been canned from her job as R&B soul DJ at Icon. They didn't retweet that either. You got to know about that. You go to show up for some sweet soul jams, and then it's like Icon late nights. You're gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Real pissed.
I wouldn't be pissed because I kind of into that shit. But,
She really got the boot from there? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
well, that's the word on the street.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
A lot going on over
Sorry, hey.
What the fuck, Icon?
Let me add allegedly.
I heard they also canceled their 80s ladies night.
80-year-old ladies?
I did hear that Sadie's going to be at Tommy Jack's now, though.
See?
So I think she's found
A
I
real
think
bar.
she's found a home.
Mm-hmm.
New beginnings.
That's right. Starting over.
Is it that feminine hygiene spray?
New beginnings.
So after all that, and
I thought starting over was a good name for a feminine hygiene product.
after
Let's just fucking start over.
please, can we start this whole day over?
Labiaplasty in an aerosol can.
Ugh.
Hey, man, you win.
Like that spray on hair,
Right, exactly.
right?
You mean black spray paint?
Puffy saddlebags.
I think it sprays the inside of those. When you were a kid, you had the metal or the magnet
the
to make the
filings,
beard on the guy's face.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
right. Some things that they did feel the need to tweet. I guess this was more important than strange smells and smokes coming from the funeral home on Maine. I don't know. Seems important to me. People live above that.
Angry
if I'm not
possums, especially.
angry for that, you should have seen it gnashing, Sarah. If you'd seen how its teeth, I was pissed. I don't know what. It was half in the
You probably
drain.
needed help.
Whoa.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Animal control. Does animal control have Twitter?
I don't-
Maybe we
I
gotta
assume
start
that-
tweeting animal control.
911.
I guess my thought was, I
probably
can't
start-
call 911 because they will arrest me for making a illegitimate phone call.
And for being drunk in public.
That's a relative term.
But if I tweet Argus 911, when they retweet it, because of course they will, angry gnashing possum, the proper authorities will see that because I can't be looking for the phone number for animal control while a possum is chasing my ass.
One time I was kind of drunk and I called out Argus Leader 911 for not retweeting me. And there was some misspellings in it. That's how I remember that it was not a good idea.
You as fags. So, some of the brilliant tweets they have sent out. Sioux Falls Fire and Rescue called to the 1300 block of South Marion Road, reporting party says a tree is on fire in the park. That's actually a serious one. That should be
is a
responded
good
to. That's good. Accident reported 3500 block of North 4th Avenue. Man was teaching his wife to drive, and they hit a couple of vehicles.
I saw that.
Okay.
That's right by my house.
I mean,
Did you witness the car hitting other cars?
I did not.
fire department responding to fire call at North Deer Hollow Circle in Brandon. Gazebo is on fire. Owner thinks it was intentionally set.
By himself. For an insurance claim.
Brandon. They get weird out there.
Brandon.
They're thuggy in Brandon.
Yeah, they'll burn your gazebo down.
I wonder if the Cash Money Hustlers gangs.
We're not allowed to talk about that.
Oh.
Well, I guess we are, but no one will know what we're talking about. Witness said vehicle versus pedestrian accident on 12th Street was a hit and run and may have been intentional. Oh, boy. That's not nice.
No.
What kind of city are we
Ran
living in,
somebody
you
over?
guys?
Twitter was where I was first exposed to this idea of the vehicle versus vehicle
Right.
versus
Versus
tree.
deer.
I thought
Bicycle versus tree.
Yeah, I thought that it was a T-Storm Chaser thing at first because that's where I first saw it. But then I started seeing Argus 911.
That's how you
And-
learn that.
Yeah,
in-
and then I was like, well, it's legit.
when you go to cop school, you learn that vernacular.
Baseball bat versus legs. You can always guess the winner.
Oh, boy. Minneapolis police say a 2-month-old boy is in critical condition after being struck by a stray bullet. What the fuck?
It's Minneapolis.
yeah, that's
What?
it's upsetting
Yeah.
for the little boy, but it's also a little frustrating that Argus is focusing on these issues when
Really
we've got gnashing possums.
Exactly.
We've got gnashing possums in our gutters.
In
Yeah.
Sioux Falls.
God bless him. A kid in Minneapolis got shot. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, we've got our own problems here.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. But yeah,
Let's stay focused on
Yeah.
this then.
Scott-
is this Argus 911?
As soon as you come across a boy that got hit by a stray bullet, they might start retweeting you.
Or a boy hit by a stray possum.
2-year-old boy eaten by gnashing possum.
Yeah, that's news.
On Dakota Avenue, I warned you.
That's what told y'all bitches.
Told you about that guy. I knew that possum was pissed.
Hummingbird exits funeral home smelling fun.
I mean, that one ruined my morning coffee right there, though. 2-month-old boy, critical condition. Someone shot a 2-month-old. Holy shit, man!
It was a stray.
They were not
That's
aiming
true.
for a 2-month-old.
They weren't aiming.
Let's be honest, that bullet did not have a whole
Maybe
lot more
some
power.
blind Iowan moseyed up to Minneapolis, and that's why it was a stray bullet.
We're gonna get to that, but I like your segue style. That was like a teaser. What do they call that? When like 10 minutes ahead of time, you just-
Foreshadowing?
a little foreshadowing. That's a radio version of foreshadowing, folks. Anyway, that one pissed me off. Stay local. Come on, get your shit together. This one though, very important. Bus routes changed Saturday for Arts Festival, so I don't need my morning coffee being ruined with 2-month-olds being shot.
Because if you can't afford a car, you'll definitely be able to afford some art.
Yeah, exactly. 10 chickens for everyone.
Oh shit, how am I supposed to get down to that Sidewalk Arts Festival?
Here we go. Meth addict who faked a gun to rob West Mall 7 Theater gets 5 years.
Did you see how much money he got?
How much?
$98.
You robbed the cheap theater, dog. Death Rock premiere, West Mall 7.
This
weird.
Thursday.
Yep.
It's weird that I just got that birthday card from my dad with $98 in it.
Said I'll see you in 5.
I hope this will cover your next 5 birthdays. Let's call it 20 each birthday. Meth addict who faked a gun to rob West Mall 7 gets 5 years.
So what do you do with like a candy bar? What do you?
I don't know.
Was it like
Like he
classic finger in the?
Yeah,
Finger in
right
the shirt,
in the
finger
pocket. Yeah.
Possum with stray bullet robs.
Possum robs West Mall 7 with erection.
For meth.
Yeah. On meth, yeah. To buy more meth. You know, like Hear No Evil, See No Evil. Remember that movie? Richard Pryor.
I do.
He robs him with the naked woman with his erection. It's a classic. Classic. God, why can't we do stuff like that, you guys?
Rob people with our erections.
Well, just...
Because we don't know any crackheads who set themselves on fire.
I didn't think that one through completely, but I want us to be more on that level. Let's get on that boner robbing level. Robbing boners since 2013.
4 of the 5 members of it might I add arrested.
5th pressing charges. Police say alleged rape happened in building, not in alley downtown. So, alley still
Glad
safe.
we got that detail out of the
You know what? That was a really frustrating. That was some really frustrating coverage by Akello because the original story. Did you hear like when the original story came out?
Oh, no.
They said,
Oh, no.
It was. They said a woman had been raped by a stranger in an alley downtown, and then 12 hours later, when they got some details, the actual details were it was not in downtown and it was an acquaintance. And it's still like the assault itself is horrifying. But the coverage initially, for one thing, it didn't give out a description of this alleged rapist that was on the loose, and so it felt very sensationalistic.
Right, pure hearsay.
And then they just left the story up. So their entire story was once again about people not feeling safe downtown.
Right.
Great.
Like,
Yes.
okay, well,
Great.
But it
4
didn't
more
happen
cops
downtown.
yeah, exactly.
Was not downtown.
Yeah. And it was a little
Acquaintance.
I mean,
Completely consensual.
It happened in the back of Forever 21 at the Empire Mall.
Happily married couple having sex.
We are a witness. We are a personal witness to how the media works these days. Unfortunately, we are not exempt because not a person here knew any details of that story except Brian. So thank you. I knew it was a good idea to have you.
And again, it's like it's an awful thing that happened no matter where it happened. But it was it's the way that played out. I'm
Prime
like,
time
come on.
journalism.
Yeah.
The ironic part is living in an alley safe, living in a building not great. Turns out I don't even know if that's the truth anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to call my landlord at the break, you guys. Police say man intentionally hit person with vehicle after an argument Tuesday night. So it turns out that earlier one.
No, this is the same
Yeah,
follow-up.
turns out a witness who said the vehicle versus pedestrian accident on 12th could have been a hit and run and intentional. Yeah, he was right. Later on in the day, we find out that guy was right.